Hello again. It's been a little while since we've done a wee walk through the shop, and there's always loads of stuff changing in here, so we'll have another one. Okay, so when you walk in the doors, this is usually the first thing you see. We've got Pokemon plushies. We've got a few things from the Pokemon Centre in Japan, like the Advent calendar, Christmas tree, lots of Stitch stuff, more popular than ever. More plushies. Got some nice folders. We've got a lot of the Vault X folders in there, the best ones around. A limited Pokemon Centre Japan one, some other stuff. Yeah, and we'll go over here. We've got a wee bunch of sweets and stuff there at the door. And behind the counter, we've got the heater on because it's absolutely freezing. We've got some advent calendars from Funko and Pokemon. This is the kind of shelf with the nice stuff. Got a Star Trek Nerf gun, phaser, Magneto's helmet, Star-Lord's helmet, some really nice Star Wars stuff from Gentle Giant and other things. Got a few lightsabers. Quite a mix of things, a lot of Pokemon stuff hanging up and on the shelves. And in the cabinet here, we just have some cool bits and bobs to display. A lot of the Marvel replica costume jewellery. We have some nice Harry Potter and some replica stuff. We've got the One Ring from Lord of the Ring, which is beautiful. Along the counter we've got Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Formula 1 cards, random, magic, things like that. And we also have our folders of loose Pokemon cards, and we've got some loose Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well. And here we have jewellery, of all things, themed to the shop. So we've got Pokemon earrings, Zelda necklaces, we've got a Dreamcast watch in there. Various cool geeky cufflinks and earrings and stuff. In here we have our nicer Pokemon folder, so everything from £20 up is in there. Obviously you're welcome to have a look at it, we just try and not let it get damaged. Some nice gift display mugs. Harry Potter and Nightmare Before Christmas. Gift set there, beautiful. A Street Fighter pachinko machine, if anyone's got a spare £1,200. Could make us very happy. There's Betty Boot. This shop is very random. Wrestling belt, gremlins, some nice hot toys. More importantly, snacks and drinks. So we always try and keep these well stocked up because they're really popular. And I'll nip round the other side and get a better look at them in a minute. It's got some more on this bit as well. And we've got a good mix of unusual stuff. There's a Perkinana. And we'll come round here. So again, more nice sweets and drinks. Some quite unusual bits. If anyone hasn't tried Cowtails, they are missing out. They're absolutely amazing. We don't usually do energy drinks in this shop because we like it to be good for kids, but we've got these up in the high shelf, but we got them in just because they're pretty cool. So you've got Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Chucky, some Into the Spider-Verse, Mega Man, Naruto. And these are pretty cool looking. They're Japanese cold coffee in a can. Sorry for the terrible camera work. Right, so this is the entrance to the arcade here. but we'll have a look at that in a minute. So here we've got more sweets and drinks. I've started doing these gift boxes for £20. They've got at least £20 worth of sweets and snacks in them, and they're quite handy for that time of year that's coming up. Good selection of tackies in there, always popular. Tastiest thing in the shop right here. So the arcades are all off because I'm a sad getting them in here at night when I should be doing something. But we've got a nice wee selection in just now. Scud racing never seems to be working, we're having trouble with that. But the rest of them are all good fun. Right, so we'll go back out and start looking down the kind of games aisles. We'll start with the UK side, so lots of Nintendo Switch stuff, including some pretty tasty limited edition. We've got Nintendo Wii and Wii U. We have a random Millennium Falcon, PlayStation 2. We've got some nice GameCube games in just now. Tons of PlayStation 2. PlayStation 3, you might notice a recurring pattern here. PlayStation 4. Xbox 360. Oops, sorry, PlayStation 5 there as well. Got a decent little selection in. Xbox 360. And Xbox One, and we also have OG Xbox, the original. Here we have our cabinet. For some reason we've got a fat Pikachu and fat Batman versus fat Superman. Some Pokemon games in here, some sealed Persona games, and some strange little Pokemon bits. This one's quite interesting, it's got a lot of fancy upscalers in it, like retro tinks and stuff like that. Right, so while we're here, we'll have a look over this bit. So there's Lego Friends. Kind of gutted about Chandler, but not much we can do. We have the Home Alone house. That's the box for the big Transformers that's in here. That's the Resident Evil chainsaw controller, which is a £220. And that is the Optimus versus Megatron statue for the box that you've seen at the top. Got a nice N64 in there. Lots of wee handheld bits over here. This is our Commodore 64 that's made out of Lego. Lots of box DS's, PSPs and stuff. And we've got some nice, this is Zelda 3DS. Nice Dissidia Final Fantasy PSP. And very, very rare handheld knights. And we'll come to the figures in a wee minute. We'll go down this side now. So, kind of older games, we've got Mega Drive, got some big tubs of that. Master System. Underneath we've got PC, Atari ST, Amiga, some Overspill, got Mega CD, 3DO, some soundtracks. We have N-Gage, Philips CDI, Neo Geo CD, a couple of random Atari Lynx games. We have Sega Dreamcast. Again, we've got some more big box PC stuff down there. This box didn't look like this earlier on, it's been ransacked. So we've got loads of PlayStation games, we've got Sega Saturn, PlayStation, Game Gear, some Amiibos, loose Game Gear, N64, loose carts, Game Boy Advance, loads of loose carts, Even more PlayStation. This is some nice Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games in here. N64. Somehow Hell and the 3DO's got in here. We've got Intellivision, Coleco, Atari. Loads of Atari games here. This is Super Nintendo. We have NES with Super Nintendo in the wrong box. Should really have tidied this up before I videoed, sorry. DS, 3DS and PSP. Loads of Vita games in just now, lots of nice limited run stuff. And randomly, a decent selection of Atari Jaguar CD games. So that's most of the UK stuff. Sorry, spinning round here. We've got a wee section here with lots of controllers for various systems. Mainly retro systems, the newer stuff's quite hard to get for a decent price. This is my favourite section, this is the imported games. So down at the bottom we've got loads of soundtrack CDs. Got about 5 or 6 boxes of them. Some of the more obscure PlayStation 1 games are down here. We have Japanese PlayStation 2. Some nice games in here. Roller Rose, which is about £1 billion for the UK one. That's Kuon. Some nice titles in here. Silent Hills, Fatal Frame, Silent 2. Yeah. So, Japanese PlayStation 1. Sega Saturn, we've got some quite heavy hitters in just now. We've got some loose Game Boy carts and stuff at the bottom. Some more Dreamcast, which is up here as well. We've got Game Boy, more Dreamcast. That's Japanese Game Gear, Japanese Game Boy Advance, more Dreamcast. We've got American Super Nintendo. Underneath it we've got American Sega Genesis. Wonder Swan, amazing name for a console. Got PC Engine, Mega Drive, Japanese 3DS and DS, Sega Mark III, SC1000, sorry SC3000, SG1000. We've got Virtual Boy and some kind of rubbishy GameCube stuff. Neo Geo Pocket, a whole box of that. Wee bit overspill a Game Boy down there. These are Japanese Nintendo 64, Super Famicom. Goes all the way over there, we've got tons of them. Underneath there, it's quite hard to see, but there's loads of loose carts for the Super Famicom. And we have about 1 million plushies in just now. So, some good selections in. Right, so we'll step back. We're into toys and action figure type things. So some nice Marvel stuff. We've got some Harry Potter. We've got the official prop replicas. That's the wand and the Marauders map. That's just the Marauders map behind it. We've got quite a good stock in just now of figures. These are really nice, the Marvel Select figures. I know Black Adam didn't do very well, but I thought it was brilliant, and the actual figures for it are incredible. Some nice stuff up the top. Not exactly a massive Lego selection, but there's a few nice ones in there. I mean, look at these figures, they're absolutely amazing. And we managed to get them for a decent price, so we're selling them for a decent price. So getting an amazing box figure like that for a tenner's not bad. I do like Batman in his swim shorts, that's quite funny. Some more down the bottom. We've got some of the Black Series Star Wars figures in again. We try and do them for as good a price as we can. Get a few wee loose figures in. It's an amazing figure, Sabak from Black Adam. It's not the very original Castle Grayskull, it's a modern re-release, but it's still pretty awesome. These are actually quite cool, these wee bitty pops. Nice. Quite like this. Some Power Rangers crossed over with Turtles and Cobra Kai. Some Dungeons and Dragons stuff. We've got quite a nice selection of Transformers in just now as well. We've got some loose ones there and some nice box ones here. We've even got a few of the masterpieces in, which are pretty nice. Some Lord of the Rings bits down there. And even up here we've got some Generation 1 Transformers. And an Optimus Prime that turns into an iPod dock. And some more nice statues and stuff up there. Loads of big Lord of the Rings things. That rhymes. And here, get a fright. There's Pennywise staring right at me. Right above him. These two monsters. Don't know if this will work. These are really nice. It's a lenticular 3D. You can kind of see the effect on the camera, but it's a lot nicer in real life. They're really nice. Right, so loads of NECA stuff in. Got some Back to the Future. We're getting close to Jim's favourite part in the shop, the wrestling section. And we've got loads of wrestling stuff in just now as well. There's Alf. Right. These have been really popular, the Lost Boys stuff. We've got a Mandalorian Nerf gun. This is amazing, the Guardians of the Galaxy set. This jukebox opens up and you've got notebook, pen, bottle, keychain, but it's just a really beautiful set. These have been really popular as well, all the bottles and gifts, mugs and stuff. And we've got some older boxed figures up here. Freddy glove. And Terrify figures. These are 1/6 scale figures, they're really nice. And lots of nice NECA stuff in. Some of these are a wee bit older figures as well, but they're all really nice. And here we have Lucille. Oh, you can't see it from out here actually, I'll need to move this, but we've got Harley's baseball bat from Suicide Squad and stuff. Proper 1-to-1 replica. Right, so back up here, we've got Lucille, we've got some of the big 18-inch horror figures. Some weird stuff. Got some Five Nights at Freddy's stuff in just now as well. Some plushies, loads of Game of Thrones Funko Pops. Got some nice Wednesday Living Dead dolls in. They're pretty cool. And we've got loads of Living Dead dolls at the bottom, a lot of the older ones there. Right, so we have some bigger Game of Thrones figures. We're into the kind of box games now, so we've got the Dark Souls board games, lots of expansions, we've got Bloodborne, and this is just a section with loads and loads of cool board games and stuff. We've got books for Warhammer and Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that mixed in as well. Even got random DVDs of Simpsons and Family Guy. Some more nice gift sets here. Right, so now we're getting towards the kind of video game section. Well, let's have a look here. So I think we start off with mainly PlayStation stuff here. Decent selection of PS1, 2s and 3s in. Some arcade sticks. It's a still sealed God of War edition PS3. Got some Nintendo bits in here as well. Got a few different versions of the Wii U. A couple of nice Wii U boxed amiibos. They're basically brand new. Got a game in them as well. Beautiful Breath of the Wild limited edition. N64s. Got a couple of Super Nintendos in box just now. Nice boxed NES. Wii and some random bits down there. We've got a brand new Resident Evil GameCube. Over here, we'll have a look at this. That's a Philips G7000 video pack. Roughly the same generation as the old Atari console. We've got loads of loose consoles here. We've got 360s, we've got Xbox Ones, we've got original Xbox, we have, the glare makes it hard to see in here, we've got Wii's, we've got a Modern Warfare 3 360, got a bunch of loose PS4s, some PS2 stuff. Down here we've got a lot of the old kind of handheld games. Pretty cool. So we've got a Mattel Aquarius, Atari 800. We have Commodore 64. We've got a Philips CDI, Neo Geo X. We've got a Vectrex. Got another Commodore 64. Afterburner, the tabletop game. Its box has seen better days clearly. Still works perfect. Mega Drive, Master System, 3DO, Philips CDI, PS1, N64, GameCube. There's some more kind of handheld game stuff down there. Got this Sentinel thing in that you can basically put a console in and you've got a portable console with a screen if you're strong as Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh yeah. This is quite good. It's an old Astronic. Very hard to get them boxed these days, although they don't go for a massive amount of money. One of the worst consoles ever. And here's a skateboard controller. So we've got Ataris, we've got a nice joystick, we've got a loose Philips 7000. This is quite interesting, the Fairchild Channel F. First console that ever had interchangeable cartridges. This one does work, but it's got some issues. We have two Atari Jaguars just now, some guns, some old Binatone, and most exciting home video game. An MSX, Atari ST, a video computer VC4000. This is actually a set with every game ever released on it, all 37 games boxed. We've got some Spectrums, a Microvision with every game out on it, all 8 of them. And some more. There's another Astronic MSX, VIC-20, plus 4, Atari 600 XL, Atari ST, and the interactive fighting arena. Must have been a good idea at somebody's head. Right, so that's a Japanese console, but that's a limited edition PlayStation 4. So, how do we look here? So we've got some Xbox stuff. Nice Xbox Ones. An amazing fight stick for the Xbox 360. Loose fight stick. More Xbox 360s. Everyone's favourite peripheral. Crystal Xbox. Brand new Xbox One. And Xbox One with Kinect. Some Sega stuff. We have the Mega CD2. Nice Master System Plus. Lion King Edition, the Mega Drive 2. And we've got a few Mega Drive 2s here as well. Another really nice arcade stick for the 360. The original Master System. Master System 2. And by the way, it's Alex Kidd, not Alex the Kid. Some controllers. And is that a little bit? And now I think we're into a lot of Japanese consoles like the Pikachu N64, Virtual Boy, some N64 controllers. So we've got some Japanese GameCubes and Super Nintendo arcade sticks. Getting some more Japanese stuff. This is quite cool. A Shell NES it's called. It's basically a wee Raspberry Pi computer built into an NES style cartridge, and it's got controllers and stuff. That's a wee Famicom loose cartridge storage thing, quite rare. N64s, loose Japanese Super Famicom, Japanese Wii, more N64s. Some random bits there, some Mario paints, some Donkey Kongas. Some nice PlayStation 3 consoles. Japanese PlayStation 1. We have a Final Fantasy PS2, big flight stick controllers, amazing Final Fantasy set of art books, and more arcade sticks and stuff. Okay, and here we have Sega Othello Multivision. Well, not Sega, but officially licensed from Sega. It's actually a Sukuda original make it. It's compatible with Mark III console. These are American GameCubes. We've got some American Time Crisis with the gun packs down there. Beautiful R7 Dreamcast, it's all black. It's an American Dreamcast. Really limited edition one there. House of the Dead gun pack. Some controllers. A beautiful Japanese Mega Drive. And some arcade sticks. Zavix Port's a weird machine. It was a console that came out and everything was based on motion. And Nintendo just flat out copied it for the Wii and seemed to get away with it. So these are some of the games for it. The boxing that comes with boxing gloves. I've got baseball with a baseball bat. You've got your aerobics stuff there. We have some limited edition games. And some more Japanese Sega stuff like Cha Cha Amigo. Some nice Sega Saturns. A few controllers. The mission stick. Racing controller. Twin sticks. Popping music controllers for a Dreamcast. Some more Dreamcast consoles, the arcade stick for the Dreamcast. We have a silver Sony PSX in there, which is very rare. A loose R7 Dreamcast and the long box version of the Sega Saturn. Just a few wee accessories. The Biohazard 5th anniversary set's amazing. It's a big briefcase and it's full of really cool Resident Evil stuff. An FM Towns Marty 2, which is incredibly rare. A couple of Metal Gear special editions. And here we go. An MSX, a PCFX, a Sharp X68000, which is beautiful. Some cassette vision, a Gundam computer, Casio Loopy. This is kind of like the weird section with all the miscellaneous stuff in it. That is a sonar fishing adapter for the Wonderswan, so you can see the fish under the water. I didn't just make that up. There's a beautiful Turbo Express, Cassette Vision Junior. Here we've got some of the kind of more obscure games for like Bandai Playdia. We've got PC 98. We've got some Neo Geo AES carts. Lots of FM Towns. We have two, count them two, of the Pioneer MSX console, which is possibly the most beautiful console I've ever seen. We have a Pioneer Laser Active here as well, which is £1,400. These Xbox 360 twin sticks for Virtual On are absolutely incredible. We've got some special edition games. A Japanese 360 if you like your shoot 'em ups. A brand new still sealed American PS2 Slim. It's an American PS3, an American Nintendo 64, an American brand new but slightly faded Xbox, and a brand new Nintendo Wii. We've got a fully backwards compatible American PlayStation 3, and again some more games for FM Towns and stuff at the bottom. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the consoles. We've got a few more accessories. Got some steering wheels and arcade sticks in here. Lots of guidebooks and art books and stuff. And it's quite nice. We actually had a guy in the shop today, Dave Cook, who wrote this book, and it is absolutely amazing. It's all about side-scrolling beat-em-ups like Streets of Rage. So if you haven't bought it, you should, because it's amazing. And some special edition games and some nice figures up here. There's the Portal gun and Steel Battalion with Steel Battalion 1 and 2 in it, which is pretty rare. Got some Assassin's Creed, Grand Theft Auto, Doom collector's editions, more statues. You can probably hear the rain outside. It's like that in here because it's a metal roof. Got a little Stranger Things display here. Some cool bits and bobs on that. Another little display for plastic bottles and cups that we could probably do with restocking. Right, so here we've got a lot more of the nice Marvel Gallery. I don't know if you'd call them statues, and certainly not figures, so probably more like statues. Some nice lounge fly bags. We've got some rummage boxes here as well. And this section is just full of kind of like wee bitty things, just random toys and stuff that don't fit in. I mean, you probably never really knew you wanted to be a watch kind of car, but there you go. I don't even know how half this stuff comes in. So this is really nice. That's double signed by Stan Lee. It's got a full certificate of authenticity and stuff. This is an original cinema quad poster from the preview of Escape from New York. And here, we've got quite a lot of graphic novels. And here we've got some Star Wars, beautiful frame things, a few graded comics. That white thing there is just full of Final Fantasy trading cards. Oh, we got the, well, I say we, it was mainly Jim that put up these film posters up there, brighten the place up. Some nice figures here. That's a Hot Toys Batmobile, pretty stunning. Got some more graphic novels there. And this section needs a wee tidy up, but it's got a decent selection of comics in now. We try and get the decent new releases in every week. And there's a good selection of back issues. We've got a big selection of posters in, I think it's 48 we've got in that. Loads more plushies. We also do birthday parties, and this is where we take them off and set the food up for the kids for the parties. And this section is really popular. It's basically random boxes of merchandise for things. So you maybe see a franchise there you like, and you'll maybe find a bit of gold in there if you have a good dig about. Everyone thinks these are LPs, but they're actually laser discs. Although that's a massive selection of LPs there. And we've got some more figures up here, lots of Demon Slayer stuff as well. And again, the random boxes of Doom. Got Batman and Superman looking pretty judgmental up there. These cabinets are full of cool stuff. Some of these figures are absolutely amazing. Got a few of the more expensive Funko Pops in there as well. It's a nice wee £1,100 FM Towns Marty game. These are pretty cool. These, to the best I can find out, were like competition prizes in Japan for Street Fighter. I've never seen another one for sale. Kind of like the golden joystick on Games Master, I think, maybe. These figures are mental, but they're absolutely amazing. Same again in here. More figures. We've got loads of amiibos, both boxed and loose in here. So just up here we've got some right cool Street Fighter stuff and Capcom SNK, Dragon Quest. That's that. Right, we're getting there. Here. Loads more figures, lots of anime stuff, Dragon Ball, Naruto, One Piece. Stuff I've never heard of, like Spy Family, but I'm sure all the cool kids have seen it. Some nice Gundam stuff mixed in as well. A few random Kirby bits just to keep it interesting. Stuff I'm seeing just now I actually forgot was in here. Some absolutely massive figures up there, but they're incredible. Chainsaw Man. That's the box set of anime volumes 1 to 11. Some nice Street Fighter stuff there. Dragon Quest, Kamen Rider. Oh, we've got a wee Star Wars section here as well. It's quite cluttered. There's some pretty cool stuff mixed in. And obviously there's about 1 million Star Wars Funko Pops. And loads more Funko Pops. more big statues. And just to finish off, we have about 1 billion Funko Pops crammed into these next two sections. These are like 4 and 5 deep, so if you like your Funko Pops, leave time for a rummage. That's all the superhero type ones in there as well. And I think that is just about us. So I know that's a long video. If you made it all the way to the end, much appreciated. If not, still appreciate you having a watch. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.